is live, I think, hopefully. Let me get this thing. Reload. And see if it will actually... Where am I? There we go. That's not it. Oh. There we go. Seems like it's good to go. Alright, so today, got some August 1st sets still to build. This one, the F40, probably the one I'm most excited to go through. The micro rocket launch pad, and this one, which is a big sticker set. Alright, so I'm going to start with the Thor set, which I'm excited to build, and check out the new rubberized capes. So see how that goes. Alright. Where's the sticker sheet in this? Is there no sticker sheet? Are those actually all prints? I'm gonna keep this to the side just in case, but I do not see a sticker sheet. There we go. There it is. I knew there was no way those were all going to be prints. Alright. So, it's a small one though. It's a small sticker sheet. So there's Surtur, Thor, and 2 fire demons. Which of course this would have been a much more exciting set if it had been the Surtur battle from the end of the movie, where you could have put Hela and I don't know, Korg, Meek, a bunch of different characters, but this one is at the start of the movie, which is a really cool scene, but looks like a few prints here, though. So the fire demons first. They're, I guess, alright. I feel like they don't really, I don't remember how they look like in the movie, but almost doesn't really, maybe they do. I haven't really watched the movie in, okay, these guys don't want to stand up. That's alright. But I'm excited to put this one together. I did just put away pretty much my biggest Marvel display on my shelves. I switched it up for a Padme shelf. Yeah. But I do still have like all the Guardian ships on display, so still have a few Marvel things on display, but I've definitely bought more Marvel this year than I have in the last 2 or 3 years. So that's alright. It's been a solid year for LEGO Marvel. And I guess there's still one more DC to go with the X Mansion, which I'm excited to see that. I think that's an October 1st release alongside the Sail Barge, so should be interesting to see the 2 of them. I think I'm more excited to see the X Mansion probably, but at the same time the Sail Barge definitely has me intrigued because it's minifigure compatible, even though I'm less of a fan of the large UCS sets, so I don't know. They're just so big. After I built the UCS gunship, I've been I really enjoyed the build and it was a fun set to put together. It takes up so much space. Whereas like the UCS TIE Interceptor from this year, the A-Wing from a few years back, those are definitely some of my favorite UCS sets because they're very detailed, but they're not overly large. but there's still some really cool large ones. The Razor Crest, though, I think was a bit too much, but it's not too bad. How's it going? I'm doing all right. Actually, I'm doing pretty good today, so not too bad. But yeah, I've got 4 sets to go through today for August 1st. Sets that I haven't built yet. It's an interesting orange. They have so many different colors of orange in this. A darker one now. I haven't really seen that one used all that much. It's a nice one. Alright. Surtur. And I think it's onto the legs, the arms, and the molded head for the second bag, and that will be it for this guy. Alright. Not a huge sticker sheet in this one. I think the most stickers are definitely going to be the Dulon Peridia later on. So it's this one, the Thor and Surtur set. Then I still have got the F40 yet to build. The promo that was given out during the time, this is my second one of it, so I do want to build one of those, knocking everything over. And the Dulon Peridia is the last one for today. Ooh, that's gonna knock everything over if I keep doing that. Not a great idea. Alright. Some large printed parts there, that's nice. Alright, where are these wedge pieces? There they are. Oh, okay, the middle section of them is done, and now it's on to the hips. And I guess actually it might be the legs next. I'm very interested to see how the new rubberized capes feel and look. Because I don't really love the look of them on Batman, but this one doesn't look too bad. I don't know if it's a different cape or not, but I definitely am not the biggest fan of that Batman the Animated Series minifigure that has the rubberized cape. It looks really cool on Doctor Strange, but that's also a bit of a different one. The Animated Series minifigure with the cape that has both colors printed on it definitely looks quite a bit nicer. Alright, the hips of this fella are coming together. And that actually might be done now. So I guess it's the legs. I'm surprised they didn't do a set like this with Groot to go along with the Guardian ship. I'm definitely excited for what the rumors have said for Marvel at the start of next year. It seems like some interesting stuff, some different stuff that they haven't done before, and should be good. Oh, I get, is this the arm? Is it an arm or I think this is the leg. Okay, pages did I skip over there? I think it was only one. Yeah, alright. That's good. Alright, the first stickers of the day. I don't think there's that many on the F40, which is sort of surprising for a Speed Champion set, but the Star Wars set later on is going to have quite a few. He's like 20 something. Because every little bit in the midsection is a sticker. Did I build this correct? I think I did. Did I flip it the wrong way? No, that's good. Okay. I flipped it after I built it. That was the issue. Alright, there we go. That's all good to go. I like all the colors they use here, though. I haven't yet. I think I'm going to get it because I really like the figures and the build, but definitely it seems way too expensive for its regular price, so I'm definitely not going to get it anytime soon, but when it goes on sale I'll probably get it because it looks like a cool set. I do have a Sarlacc pit, probably not the last one, but the one before that, but I really like the look of the figures. There seems like some decent ones there. I really like the Han Solo face print in it, but it definitely seems way too expensive at its regular price. But I think it's done well, so. I think the Dark Falcon has also performed well, which sort of surprised me, but that might just be an initial success and it might fall off, I don't know, but I don't know if I'm gonna end up getting the sail barge, but I'm excited to see it. I don't think I'll get it because it's just gonna take up so much space, but yeah, it's definitely gonna look nice against the sail barge. I might just get the sail barge's minifigures, or at least some of them. I'm interested to see how Jabba looks without really any. I think he's gonna have no pupils, which is probably gonna look a bit weird on Jabba the Hutt. So that'll be interesting, but I'm excited to see a new Max Rebo and Slave Leia. Will be interesting to see if all of the rumors actually are right on what will come in the set. Alright. Legs. And now it's on to the feet. I think they should make a Groot set like this. It feels like it would be the best way to do it. Not a huge set, but they probably did enough with the Guardian sets this year. And the big set they did make was very good. I quite like that Milano. It was a fun set to put together. A few sets I am quite excited for, though, that got revealed yesterday are the new Animal Crossing stuff for January. I've only bought one set, but that one set I did really enjoy. So I think I want to get a few more of them. I'm very disappointed, though, with the Mario Kart sets. Keep on waiting for minifigures for the Mario theme, but doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. Alright. And the feet are just about done. clip on there. Alright, bag 2, the last bag of the set. The head and the arms. I got the Isabel's house visit, I think is what the set's called, and I really enjoyed that. I've never played Animal Crossing, so I've never actually played the game, but I did really enjoy the set, so I think I'm gonna get some more of them, because it was a fun build. I really like the look of the houses in it, so I might play the game at some point. I realize I don't actually have that many games on my Switch. I've got the most recent Pokemon game and then Mario Kart, and that's pretty much it. Alright, the Thor. That cape isn't that bad. I actually don't mind it on this figure. It's not too bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Actually stand up, wow. Alright, gotta give him a stand to actually hold him up while you attach this to him. Oh, I see. Okay, and give him the other face print. Yeah, the base is pointless. He's not. Oh, okay, maybe he stands up. Just gotta prop him pretty far back to do it. Alright, on to the next part. There we go. Okay. What part of him is this? I don't know. I just know that the arms and the head are left. But I certainly don't know what part of him this is. Alright. Where are you? Jeez. Oh, there it is. Alright. Couldn't find the piece. But now I've gotten it. My goodness. Okay. There we go. Cheese slopes on each one. And I'm gonna need to fix that because that's in the wrong direction. Okay. I think the F40 is the thing I'm most excited to build today. I quite enjoyed the NASCAR set. I was surprised by how much I enjoyed it. But Speed Champions is always quite fun to build, so. Alright. There's that. Oh, the shoulders. Oh, so he's actually gonna have a decent amount of articulation in the arms. I like that they just use ball joints for this instead of the Ninjago Exo joints, I think they're called. They use them for the legs, but happy to see that they're not using them on the arms. A lot more articulation on the character with just the ball joints. That's good. All right. hand and then do the same thing on the other side. How many of these fingers? 4 of them. These hands are going to be quite large. There's not too many stickers in this one. Decent amount of large printed parts as well. I guess not all that much in the minifigure department, but from the scene that I guess they based it off, there's not that many minifigures to put in it. Alright. There you go. Alright, so... But I quite like the look of those new Animal Crossing sets. They look quite nice. I also like the price of them. They're not all too expensive. They're keeping the relatively low minifigure counts. I think the highest in the second wave, or third wave of them, is 2 in the sets. They all use specialized head molds, so there's that. But I also think they have like the cheapest set that they've done yet in there. I'm hoping there's another polybag, because I did like that one. That was nice. Okay, a bit of a different hand build this time, because it needs to have the sword. I think they give you the chain to decapitate Surtur and run around with his head. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think this is the smallest piece count for today. I think the biggest one is the battle on Peridia. I'm quite excited for those minifigures. That's about it. Because the build itself, the build's better than I thought it was going to be, but there's a few parts of it I'm not too sure on. It's not. I'm pretty much just excited to get Thrawn from that set. I don't know if I want to go back and get the Rebels one or not. But I do like the dual-molded legs that they gave him in this one, so. I have a decent amount of the Rebels figures now. But there's still a few that I think I wouldn't mind getting. Alright, his sword is there. That's big. Alright. See then, I probably should be going a bit faster with these things. This one's probably taking way longer than it should, but I guess it's right at the end now. But excited to build that F40 and check that out. Alright, the head of Surtur is just about complete. I think this one, the Eternals pieces for the Deviants, I think is what they were called. I'm shocked that I remember that. Can't remember a decent amount of things, but for some reason I can remember Marvel Deviants from the movie. I definitely can't remember any of the movie, but I guess I can remember the Lego sets. Alright, oh, the horns. And the last little sticker. And then it's on to the F40. Just a few more pieces than this. It's mostly all 300-piece sets today. But I have no idea what I'm going to do with next week's stream. I need to decide something or pick something out of somewhere. I definitely have quite a few options if I need them for sealed stuff. Alright. And there's one horn. And there's two. Alright. And that will clip on right there. That actually looks pretty good. And I think there's actually going to be a little bit... Okay. The head swiveling around looks a bit silly. Now giving you instructions on how to decapitate Surtur. Okay, that looks a lot better now with the shoulder plates on. It looked a bit silly without them. Alright. Alright, there is the chain to carry around his severed head. And there is Surtur, or Thor vs. Surtur construction figure. With the demons, fire demons. Alright. On to the next one. The Ferrari F40 set 76934. It has 318 pieces. A few more than this set. Alright. That's a nice back of the box image. It's a very plain back of the box too. I feel like they usually have more on the back of these. That is still a lot more stickers than I thought it was going to be. It's not the biggest Speed Champion sticker sheet, but it's definitely more than I was sort of thinking it was going to be. But I'm sure most of them aren't the most necessary thing. It definitely doesn't feel like that. How's it going? Not too bad. Not too bad. That's a cool Ferrari torso print. Just a little plain Ferrari sweater. I always like the torso prints that they include in these type of cars. The non-race cars always get really cool torso prints. Alright. On to this one. Interested to see the building experience on this one. The NASCAR set had a really fun build to build up the front of it. Alright. First bag seems very, very simple. Mix of the interior, it seems. Maybe not. Alright. I think I have the last one of the F40 somewhere, so I should find that and see how it looks against it, but I'm excited to see this one. It was definitely one I was very excited for when the rumor of a new 8-wide F40 came out. Ooh, seems like this one's gonna be a fun front of the car to put together. You get 2 wrenches? I didn't think you usually got 2 of those. Interesting. Oh, now it's onto the interior. Alright, all over the place with this one. The Corvette, the NASCAR, the Camaro, or whatever it is. I think it's a Camaro. That's a solid set. All the Indiana Jones stuff is pretty nice. It's all very nice stuff. That's definitely a solid one. I have 2 more sets to build after this one for today. There's this micro rocket ship, and then this Ahsoka Dual Ompridia set with Thrawn is, I guess, the biggest part of this set. I guess it's building the seats now, maybe. This thing's all over the place. The last one was sort of very methodical with how it built the thing. It was, you started with the front of it and you just moved on back. Whereas this one is sort of all over the place. Shift in there. Now it's onto the back of the car. So I guess it's just building the whole base of the car first, and then most of the details for 3 more bags. I'm definitely surprised by how big the sticker sheet on this one is. It's not huge, but it's definitely a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I expected a huge sticker sheet with the NASCAR one, and it was. Whereas this one just didn't seem like it was going to be. It's a lot of small details. But the reds match up nice, which is great. That's definitely ideal. Alright. Let's say 22nd. Yeah, that'd be all right. All right. All right, it's coming together now, or at least the base of it is. I'm definitely excited to see what comes of Speed Champions next year. Seems like there's a lot of that they're going to be doing a lot of Formula One stuff for next year, which will be interesting to see, spread across a bunch of themes. It's definitely interesting. Some interesting themes as well to cover it. Very interested to see the city Formula One sets. Ooh, on to the back of it. I'd probably say Lord of the Rings is probably my favorite, but Star Wars, Harry Potter, Marvel can be, and then this Speed Champions is definitely up there. I really like their cars quite a bit, so. But probably Star Wars or Lord of the Rings would be my top two. I just, I built the Barad-dûr set probably a month or two ago on stream, and that was fun to build, and yeah, I think Lord of the Rings is probably just like the best all-around LEGO theme. It's just, I don't think there's a single bad set in there, which you can't really say for a lot of themes. There's usually at least one, but with Lord of the Rings, it's all very, very solid stuff. And yeah, it just felt very ahead of its time with the theme. It was very well built, well detailed figures, and this is a tiny bag. This is really small. Alright. Onto the back of the car. Sort of hoping they do a Ferrari Formula One set next year. I'm sort of expecting it with the ones that came out this year. But I'm for sure interested to see what teams they end up doing, if they end up doing quite a bit of stuff. Well, thank you for watching it. I hope you enjoyed the few minutes of it, and yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ooh, onto the seats. Exciting. It's coming together nice. So I guess it's actually going to be the front of it that is the end. The windshield looks like it's a print around it, which, if it's like usual LEGO prints, the red is not going to match the rest of the red. It's going to look pink. Hopefully it doesn't. We'll find out in the fourth bag how bad the red print actually looks. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, prints. Cool. I was surprised by how many prints were in the NASCAR set. There were a decent amount of small ones. But one set I was really surprised by was the Senna McLaren. That had so many small, fun little prints. It was very surprising. There was just one every few steps. Alright. That would have been an annoying sticker, so I think I'm happy they chose it. Oh no, it can't. Okay, it's just so that the you get a bit of a different shape. For a second, I thought the doors were gonna open. I was sort of excited, and then I'm interested to see when they do that, because I feel like that's the next big jump they could maybe do, is have openable areas of these. But I don't think I want them to jump size anymore. I think 8 wide is probably about as big as they should get. And I hope they don't keep increasing the price each year, because I think one more $5 increase and they're getting to the point where they're a bit too much. They're very solid sets, but they're probably not going to be big enough, because I think at that point they get to like a $40 Canadian price. How's it going? Building the second set of the stream, the Ferrari F40, and then got a small promo to build, and then on to the last set, the Dualon Peridia, the set with Thrawn. That's pretty much it. That's all. It's pretty much the only redeeming thing in that set. It's not actually a terrible build. It's not even in frame. My goodness. It was the Surtur, from Thor Ragnarok, with the little Thor figure, and a couple of the, what are they called? Fire demons. Yeah, it was a fun set to put together. A very solid Marvel wave for the summer. I've enjoyed the sets I've put together. Yeah, it was August. August 1st. It's a fun little set. I enjoyed it. Overall, I've enjoyed the Marvel sets this year. They've been pretty good. I really enjoyed it in 2020, I think, was one wave that I really enjoyed, and then since then it hasn't been all that great, but this year hasn't been too bad. Not a bad wave for it, and I think from the rumors and everything, it seems like next year will also be some decent Marvel sets. Alright. Closing up that little gap. I'm quite happy these red stickers actually match up with the red on the set, but I'm worried about that windshield. I have a feeling it's gonna look pink. Which won't be ideal with the rest of the car all being red, but hopefully it's not too bad. Alright. Well, I remember the back of this looking quite nice. There's definitely not as many, at least so far, fun building techniques as the NASCAR from August. That one, I was very surprised with how good that was. I didn't think the build was going to have much to it, and then it very much surprised me with a really very fun build. But I guess there's some fun shapes going on now. That's not too bad. Oh well, they're leveling this off. That's actually kind of cool. I feel like I haven't seen these clear. Ooh, especially this one. That's a cool one. Well, they really like these wedge pieces. They introduced them earlier in the year, and they use them in every single set. I don't know. It's in bag 4, but it also has a huge print on it, and if I remember correctly, red prints going on to clear pieces don't look all that great, but it probably is scratched up because it has a bunch of bricks in there. but hopefully it's not too bad. But I'm more worried about probably the print quality on it, because I don't know. If it's anything like the Fox print, another red print from recently, I'm a little bit worried on that, but find out in a couple bags if it's actually that bad, or if it's all right. But so far this one's pretty nice. I like how it's coming together. This is definitely my favorite of the two for August 1st, and actually it might be my no, it's the McLaren Formula One car was definitely my favorite Speed Champion set this year, but this one is probably gonna end up being pretty close. Alright, the back of this does look pretty nice. Not too bad. I like these clear wedge pieces. These are very cool. I think this is the first time I've seen these in any clear color. I've seen them in a lot of sets this year, but not in any sort of clear color. Couple more prints. Ooh, that shaping is nice. They really did a good job with that. There are so few gaps on the back of this thing. They really do a good job with Speed Champions. Some very, very high quality sets, just well built, well designed. Ooh, a bunch of prints in this one. One of the pieces is just left out, and then the other isn't. Interesting. I always seem to like the print on those ones. More of these wedge pieces. They really, really like this one, don't they? My goodness. That yellow looked a bit different, but it doesn't. There we go. Alright, a bit of an interior now. Okay. Oh, I think the building that they're gonna do on the front of this is gonna be fun to put together. I think there's gonna be some nice shaping and techniques used. But it's interesting to end the build on the front of the car. Yeah, the Guardian ship that I built a couple weeks ago, I was quite happy with that one. They put the big windshield in a paper bag. It was a small paper bag, and it came out perfect. So I hope they start doing that even with these smaller sets, because I've definitely had a few Speed Champion sets where it's really ruined the look of the car just by that. Where is it? Oh goodness. Chuck the bag away. certainly don't see it. I'll put it in there for now. Maybe by the end I can find it, but certainly don't see it right now. Alright. Skipping steps. Great method for success. Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me the whole time. Alright. Clipping in these doors. Potentially. Yep. Alright. The Reds really beat the Blue Jays quite a bit yesterday. That was not the best thing I've seen, blowing that much of a lead. I thought they had it for a second, but I guess they can't even. I was sort of hoping Joey Votto would play one game with them, but I guess not. It was just one spring training at bat, I think it was, and he hit a home run in it too. But that was it for him with the Blue Jays. But yeah, that was definitely not. I thought they were actually going to win a game, and I guess they can't seem to hold on to any sort of leads. Yeah. I was hoping to see him play a game, but I think I saw him a couple years ago, so, or last year I think it was, maybe, I don't know. But it's definitely not been the best season watching the Toronto Blue Jays. I should have known that it was gonna go downhill once the whole Shohei thing on a jet to Toronto happened. I should have known it was gonna go bad after that. But even then, I think I'm happy they didn't sign him, but it was definitely an exciting few hours when he seemed like he was gonna be signing with him. I think they're playing the Angels now today, which I think it actually might be 4 games. I think it is. I think it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't think I'm going to go into any more games, though, this year. But I don't know. They must be doing, I guess, the ticket sales really must not be going too well, because I saw a advertisement from them for getting all September home games for $99, or I think was the offer. But yeah, they've done a lot in the last 2 years. I went there for this year for their since they have a bunch of different, the right behind home plate in those different sections have different areas. So I went there for the test run of that earlier before the season started, and that was fun to check out all those and check out the area down there. But I think the renovations have definitely worked. But I think now they need to start putting money into actually having a decent team instead of just a decent looking ballpark. But hopefully it extends the life of the stadium for a while, because I definitely don't know where they're going to put another one. Alright. Oh. I don't think it's done yet. No, it's not. Alright. Okay. Oh, I need to put some stickers on this thing. I definitely wouldn't mind getting out to every single MLB stadium. I definitely really wanted to go to the Oakland Coliseum this year, but I don't think that will be happening. Yeah. I don't think I'll walk into Yankee Stadium, but other than that, I'll go to pretty much every other one. Alright, time to see how scraped up the windshield is or how bad the red print is. The red is not bad, and it has like one scratch. It's not bad. That's not that bad. Let's see. That is not bad at all. I just wanted to check it out before they finish it, but I think it's infested with possums, and yeah, I think it's pretty bad, but I don't know. I'm excited to check out Comerica Park next week and see how that goes. But should be good. Last bag of this Ferrari F40. It's been a fun build. I've liked putting it together. Alright, am I doing this right? Yeah, that's good. Okay, oh yeah. I wasn't looking at the instructions right. Where is this? Ooh, that's nice. That fits in there quite nice. Ooh, this is not the nicest of stickers. You really gotta line up everything with this one. Okay, I'm just gonna place this on and then do the stickers, because you're supposed to line up all these lines, and it's... Alright, that's alright. There is a little bit of a gap in there, so it's not the easiest thing to line up. Oh yeah, I will. I'll post some pictures of it when I get in there. Ooh, that Ferrari uh, print is cool. That's a nice one. I like that. Ooh, some more prints. There's a decent amount of stickers in this set, but there's also a decent amount of prints. I think there's also fireworks going on. I think if I read it correctly, it was all Friday night home games, so I think I'll be able to see that. And I know there was fireworks at one point at the Rogers Center. I think they had them firing off during the World Series. Slope. Okay. Pretty good. I like this set. I quite like the Ferrari F40. It's nice. It's a fun build. Definitely my favorite of the August 1st Speed Champions, and probably my second favorite on the year. Well, that's not the right piece. That is. There's still more. Oh, yeah. Definitely needs some more on the back of the car. I thought I was done with that. Turns out, not. Oh, I am done with the front of it, though. Now it's maybe more of the back. Who knows? Alright. They have prints on these little circular orange. Huh. They printed onto the lights on the back. That's kind of cool. Even though this on all of them they're a bit off center, but it's a cool little detail. There's definitely a lot of prints in this one. I don't think I'll be able to say that with the Star Wars set later on. I don't think there's any prints whatsoever in that one. I think it's just a whole lot of stickers. I enjoyed that one. I was actually quite surprised by how much I enjoyed it. Because I didn't really like the colors from seeing it, and it seemed like it was just going to be a really basic build, but it was actually really quite fun to put together. But this one is for sure my favorite of the two, and just non-race cars. This is for sure my favorite Speed Champion set. I think I like it. But the McLaren Formula One car is my favorite for the year, I think, on the theme. But wow, that's looking pretty nice. Last couple stickers. Very easy stickers to apply with this one, unlike a few other ones where they'll have sort of a few weird shapes that you've got to apply the stickers onto. It's mostly just squares. So that's nice. Alright. Okay. The back of that looks nice. That's definitely, that lines up nice. Yeah, the red's not that bad on the windshield. It's definitely not perfect, but it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. The it looks pretty cool to me, that game. I'm also gonna have to wait for it. So yeah, I guess we're all waiting for the thing. Ooh, are these some new rims? I think these ones might be new. I haven't seen these ones before. They look pretty cool. I like them. Alright. And this one is just about done. Definitely my favorite set so far today. I think it's going to be my favorite for the day, though. I don't think any of the other ones are going to beat it. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get that. I think I'll get the Indiana Jones game, but I don't know about the other one. I haven't actually really looked into the Outlaws one, but I don't know. I've been playing a lot of the Formula One game recently, and that's pretty much all that I play. But I think I'll for sure play the Indiana Jones one when I can get it. There it is, the F40. I quite like this. Definitely solid set. I like it quite a bit. Alright, on to the next one. The Micro Rocket Ship Launch Pad. The white and black Space Babies. It's, why is there 2 instructions for this? It's tiny. Alright, first thing. Yeah, I quite like the game. I'm very tempted to buy myself a whole steering wheel and sim racing system, but probably shouldn't do that. But yeah, I'm excited to get the white Space Baby figure because I've got the pink one and I got the blue one, and now I'll have the white one to add to the collection. If I keep getting more of these, I'm gonna want all the different colored spacemen as well, which isn't gonna be the best thing to go down. I collect enough things as it is, so probably shouldn't even be building this guy. Oh, cool! I like it. The actual print on the face looks so much better than the box print. The box print made the faces look really weird on these guys. They're just like shrunken down, normal, plain Lego heads. It definitely took me a while, I feel like, the game to get certain turns, and even then, I can barely do the turn in Monaco that well, or at least fast enough to put up a good lap time. But most of the turn, actually, pretty much every single one of them, I've had success with, but I've put way too many hours on that game in the last month or so. Alright, I think there's a bunch of different little builds in this one. That's a weird sticker. It's just the space logo just stuck onto a little bit. I think this is a pretty solid promo. You get the exclusive sticker sheet, and you get the exclusive white space baby. So not too bad. I like this little spaceship. It's fun. I like the big one from a couple years ago. That was a fun build. Alright. Alright, yeah, 71 minutes into this thing. And then on to, I think is the biggest set, 382. Yeah, I think that's the biggest one. And it's got the most figures. And all of them are exclusive at this point, which is exciting. The set with Thrawn and Ezra and Ahsoka and the exclusive Morgan Elsbeth face print. Alright. And the little spaceship is complete. Now on to the rocket. I'm excited to see what this year's Black Friday promo is going to be. They always end up being some pretty nice ones. I think I'm going to be buying Snow White's Cottage around then to get the double points with the promo. I think is what I'll be going for. Yeah, I think that will definitely be it. But I think that there are a few retiring sets this year that I still think I should probably pick up before they retire. I think there's 4 builds in this, and I think the first couple bags is one of them, and then there's a turbo tank looking thing. I wouldn't mind a turbo tank next year based off Kashyyyk for Revenge of the Sith. I think that's probably the top thing I kind of want next year is some Kashyyyk sets. I think I'd like it a bit bigger than the last one. I think the last one was a bit too small, but I definitely wouldn't mind a turbo tank. If they're gonna do a big Revenge of the Sith set, I feel like that's probably my top choice, because I don't think you would do a Duel on Mustafar that's that big, and I think if there is gonna be one, it would make more sense to do one in a diorama scale. So, but I'm interested to see how much stuff they actually do for Revenge of the Sith next year, because I think there's one set rumored for January that's Revenge of the Sith. Actually, maybe 2, because I think the Acclimator appears in Revenge of the Sith. I think I sort of think more of the ship as an Attack of the Clones ship, but I think it does appear. So it'll be interesting if they actually brand the stuff under 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith or not. But I'm sort of expecting one of those Brickheads packs again. They better have Padme in a set. It definitely, I think that's what makes sense to actually do the anniversary, because they didn't do anything for Attack of the Clones. They really didn't do anything this year for Phantom Menace. Like, they did a little bit, but like not that much. But with Revenge of the Sith's popularity, I think they'd be a little bit stupid not to do stuff. Like, I don't want the entire year to just be Revenge of the Sith stuff, but like with the ARC 170 coming out in January, like a few sets sprinkled in there I think would be pretty nice. Yeah, I'm sort of, I kind of want a Force Awakens set with the 10th, it is, yeah, the 10th anniversary of that. Not at all. That was terrible. It was horrible. I don't want Padme being harmed. It's terrible. No, that's absolutely horrible. If they do a duel on Mustafar, though, they better include Padme from that scene. Okay, I shouldn't skip steps. But yeah, Padme, if they do duel on Mustafar next year, it better not just be Obi-Wan or and Anakin. It needs to be Padme with a bunch of Separatists, so that you can have Anakin kill all the Separatists. I do kind of want to duel on Mustafar next year, though. I think I'd rather it be a playset than a diorama, though, because then you can do the like little builds inside of it and have okay, bag 2. On to the next section. Little rocket and little rocket ship. They really need to do an updated Geonosis Padme that's like not the ripped outfit version, with a cape and like dual molded legs with the tan at the base. I've thought about how many Padmes they can do way too often. Like they just don't do enough of her. It's ridiculous. Like if they ever did Padme's Starfighter, they could do like Padme's Closet. They could just call the set Padme's Closet and just put a ton of Padmes in Padme's Starfighter. I think that's the best way to do it. It's just pretty much a set that's just called Padme's Closet, and it works. There's also not enough custom Padmes. Like, I've bought a decent amount of custom clones and other minifigures this year. And, Like, I think I've only got 1 or 2 custom Padmes, because there's just not enough of them. It's ridiculous. But I think there's a few more custom Padmes coming out, so I'm excited for more custom Padme minifigures. I just took down a bunch of sets to put together an entire Padme display on my shelf today. That was one thing I did today, was take down some Marvel sets, and I put up all my Padme stuff. Alright. Now it's the little something, I don't know what this is. Now, little station. Yeah. Lando doesn't have really anything on Padme's outfit. Like, he's got some cool outfits, but like there's not even close. Like, Padme, I'm pretty sure in the 3 Padme books, half the books talk about her outfits and the design of the outfits. And I'm not disappointed in it, because there's just so many cool outfits that she wears. But that Lando's another character that they haven't like made that much of. Especially, and like every Lando is relatively expensive. Like the Cloud City one is a lot, but like even the 20th anniversary classic style of Lando, I think the last time I looked at him, he was quite expensive too. And I think the one that came with the A-Wing is expensive. And then there's that one that came in the Master Builder series, Cloud City, that that has the printed cape that has like the detailing inside of it. That's an expensive figure, but a really good one. I'm really upset that I didn't buy that set, because there are some really cool figures in it. The Master Builder series, Cloud City. I don't know why I didn't. It's like a perfect type of set that I would have wanted to get. Unlike Tatooine, that I won't be purchasing, because I don't really, not that keen on that planet. I think that might retire this year too. I'm definitely hoping that there's a Master Builder series set next year, if Tatooine is retiring this year. I don't know what I think Endor is probably the thing that I want the most for the next Master Builder series set, but be interesting to see. But I also wouldn't mind a bunch of Endor play sets either. Like, I don't know what they would do for a Master Builder's Endor. Like, you can do a big Endor bunker, but then do they also do an Ewok village in there? Then there's the landing pad for the Imperial shuttle. There's just so much that they could do that I almost wouldn't mind it being split up into a bunch of playsets, so that you can get the Endor bunker, the village, and then the platform. But it'll be interesting to see if there is one next year and what it ends up being. I wouldn't mind Geonosis, but I also don't want a $400 Geonosis. That just seems way too much for a Geonosis arena. That would also be a pretty plain set, I feel like. I don't think, after the excitement of getting a Geonosis arena wore off, I don't think the set would be all that exciting, unless it had a ton of cool Jedi figures. But I think or Coruscant would be kind of cool as a Master Builder series set. Um, Camino would be fun. There's definitely quite a few options. I wouldn't mind an architecture-sized Jedi Temple. If I remember correctly, there was like a bunch of fake rumors from earlier this year, 2 of them that I think were a Z95 Headhunter and a Jedi Temple in that scale, and I was quite excited for the potential of that, but never did happen. But I wouldn't mind that as like a May 4th promo. I think a little Jedi Temple would be pretty cool, and stick in some, I don't know who. There definitely would be a lot of options. Like a Tales of the Jedi figure in there would be pretty cool. Alright. There's the rocket, the little command station, the spaceship, and now it's on to the turbo tank. It's definitely a turbo tank. It looks just like a turbo tank. And then it's on to the last set for the day. Solid promo. I got one earlier in the year when it was first available, and then I didn't build it because I liked the box quite a bit, and I didn't want to open it up. So now that I have a second one, might as well build it. It's a cool promo though. I like all the low builds. They're pretty fun. Turbo tank. I'm really interested to see how that new ARC 170 looks, if the rumor is right, but I'm interested to see the figures in that, because of course you would have 2 clone pilots, you'd have an astromech droid, and then I guess I would hope for a 4th figure, but with how certain sets have gone the last few years, there might not be, but a new Plo Koon would be really cool. But I'm interested to see how it turns out. And then Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor is also seems like an interesting set. Even though I think the Anakin, I don't know, I think it's Anakin is the second minifigure. I definitely hope that he has his clone armor on. That'd be very cool. Alright. The control panel for these guys to control their tank. Small. Right. Where's the... Oh, that's weird. Okay, they have you opening bag 3 and 4 at the same time. What's the point in putting the thing in bags if you're just gonna have them pour out at the same time? It's one of the stupidest things that have... doesn't make much sense. Alright then. I was wondering where the windscreen piece they were telling me to put on there. It was in the 4th bag. I like all these yellow clear pieces. They're pretty nice. I have no idea what I'm gonna build for the next stream. Either need to find something probably this weekend, or I do have quite a few sets that I guess I could pull out to open and build for next week. But it's probably a good thing that the next one is the last one, because I definitely don't have a ton of sets to build for the next few months. Well, actually, I guess right when I would order that, the Harry Potter promo is running, so I'll have the Durmstrang ship to build when I get back to streaming. I think that late December stream right around Christmas, I think I'm gonna do the Winter Village set. I think that would be the best set to probably do. So there's that. But I've been recording quite a bit of stuff to post for the 4 months. Like, I think I also sort of luck out in a way that with December I have a bunch of advent calendars that I can have shorts out pretty much every day then, so that's nice. But for September I have quite a bit of stuff ready to go. Maybe this is some sort of oil transport, I don't know. Probably should. Yeah, I don't even know what to build, because I've got a lot of sets sealed, but I don't know. I might just pick something up this weekend for it is probably the best thing to do. But I kind of wish it would been the Harry Potter promo had come out a bit sooner, and then I'd have the Durmstrang ship to build, which I'm very excited to build. I don't even know how much that is now that it's retired. I haven't looked at it since it, I think the biggest set that I have sealed would be Assembly Square, I think. But yeah. Oh yes. I liked the Star Destroyer. I guess I could go with the Star Destroyer and go with the playset Star Destroyer. I could get that easily. But yeah. I have a few Star Wars sets sealed. I have a bunch of the set with the purple clones that retired last year. I got a few of those before they retired. But yeah. I also have nowhere to put any of it. Pretty much with whatever I built. Like, I have no idea where these are going to go. Actually, I know where the Speed Champion stuff is going to go. This luckily doesn't take much space. I can get this guy fit into a bin. And the Star Wars set, I don't think I'm going to have put together for that long. I think I'll be taken apart that somewhat quick after building it, because I really just want the minifigures from that set. I don't care all that much for the build. It's not bad. It's definitely a lot better than I thought it was going to be, but not... What? Huh? Okay. Alright. Salutations. Best introduction yet for today. Alright, it's onto the wheels of the turbo tank now, which has some suspension to it, I think, which will be nice to see. Whole lot of wheels with this one. These aren't the... They couldn't have just put the pre-made ones in there. You have to put these ones you have to clip in yourself. Alright. Get in there. Only halfway done with these tires. It's just about done now. 96 minutes. My goodness, this thing's getting close to the 2-hour point. Alright. I thought it was going to be about 2 hours was what I was guessing for today for these 4 300-piece sets. Is it though? I have no idea what that even... A talking turtle. A turtle stairs says F you. Well, salutations to turtle stairs, I guess. Whoever that is. Alright, how do these things go in there? Ooh. I'm sure if you put this thing over some sort of rough surface, they would look pretty cool going up and down. Yeah, this is a turbo tank. This is for sure. Just a turbo tank. Ladder? Oh no, this is the gun to shoot the aliens. Supposed to go back there. There we go. Alright, put the other space baby in there. Not too bad. What does it say? It says 23 on my laptop, which is about right. Yeah, I don't even know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's been kind of windy the last couple of days. It was really rainy over the weekend, and then it's been, I don't know, it's not that bad, but it's very sunny, but it's also, it's not that warm. I guess I can put this guy over here. Where does it go? Perfect. All right. There is the promo, the turbo tank, the spaceship, and the last one. But it hasn't been the nicest of summers. It's been very rainy and not that great. Here's the battle on Peridia. Yeah, it's there's a couple of days where it's, this is the sticker sheet. That's a lot of stickers. And the sticker sheet's pretty much larger than the instruction manual. But I don't mind the weather. It's been really, really rainy the entire summer. I feel, and there was a few weeks when it was really quite hot, but yeah. And I don't even think earlier in the year with winter it was that cold either. It's just been sort of in the middle throughout the whole year. Alright, first figure is Ahsoka the White in her, it's more of a gray outfit, but the white or clear lightsaber hilts. Is one supposed to go upside down and one I guess not. At least they don't tell you to do it in the instructions, but I think it would make sense. I think they look a bit different. Okay. On to the gray base plate that will be built today. Oh, yay, get to do all these circular stickers. I don't usually dislike stickers really at all, but this one definitely feels like it has way too many. And it's gonna look pretty poor, since if I know Lego stickers correctly, the gray is not gonna match up on the stickers that it does on the plate. So it's not gonna look the best, but hopefully it's not too bad. Tomorrow I've got the last AFL game of the season, the Australian Football League, to watch. Yeah. There are the playoffs starting in September, but the team that I support will not be in them. I feel like not having the best years when it comes to, or best year when it comes to sports teams. But I've still got the McLaren Formula One team to potentially win, so. No, I haven't been to one. For that matter, I haven't been to Australia. I definitely wouldn't mind going, but it's they had a rerun of one of the games on last year, and I was I watched it, really enjoyed it, then watched another one the next week, and just have gotten quite into it, and I enjoy it. I guess it's sort of in line maybe a little bit with rugby to a point, but not really at all. It's really its own thing, but I enjoy it. A Mazda CX-5, their mid-size SUV. Okay, I'm pinching my finger on this. I think there's a bunch of different spinning plates throughout this build. I wonder what next year's gray base plate is going to be, because I think I don't remember when, I don't remember when the Obi-Wan one came out, but it seems to me that they've been doing a yearly gray base plate at this point, or a set that's pretty much just a gray base plate. So I wonder what next year's gray base plate will be. If it has a bunch of Padme outfits, I'll be happy. I really need to shut up about Padme outfits. That's all I want with LEGO sets, it seems, is more Padme. I think it does come together relatively interesting, if I remember correctly from all the pictures of it. But the minifigures are definitely the highlight of this one. The set itself is not that great. I think my favorite Star Wars set from August is probably the C-3PO. Never would I have thought that in an August wave of LEGO Star Wars, where I've pretty much always looked at it as like the big wave of the year, would I have thought that a buildable C-3PO would be my favorite set. But for some reason, I really like it. Yeah, it's just my place. I don't mind this background of it. It's not too bad. There's so many of the 2x4 gray stickers that they had to move them onto a second section of the build. The Jaws set looks really cool. It's probably a movie I should have seen, but I haven't. So I definitely want to watch it, and I'll probably buy the set after that. But I also wouldn't mind getting the Dune set. It looks very nice, but I'm actually now thinking that C-3PO wouldn't be a terrible set for for Tuesday. That might be what I do. What is that? Time to stand. I will in like 20 minutes when this thing's finished. Alright. What am I doing now? The first of the gray plates. The gray here really doesn't match at all. This is not. And they realistically only would have been doing 3 prints. Actually, no, 4 prints. If they had printed all these pieces, it would have just been the same print over and over again. I'm sort of disappointed they didn't do that, because definitely would have improved the thing quite a bit. I guess it's definitely a little bit more than just a gray base plate, but there's not a whole lot going on. On the thing. I think the F40 is definitely my favorite set, though, of the day. I quite like that one. Okay. They have a little bit of a gap there. Same thing on this side. That's the first side. I think this is going to be a very repetitive build. I don't think my review of this set would be totally positive. The minifigures are nice, but everything else in it doesn't seem all that great. Overall, Star Wars this year didn't really impress me that much. It was alright, but like you take away the 25th anniversary minifigures and it's not that great of a year. But if next year's rumors do come to pass, I think already January 2025 is an improvement on this year. But it's not too bad. In August this year just didn't feel like the wave it usually is. But I guess I just wasn't all that interested in the rebuild of the Galaxy sets, and they made 3 of them, which took up so much of the wave, so... Okay, breaking things. Alright. LEGO Star Wars sets use a whole lot of dark bluish gray. This one might top them all. This is a lot of dark bluish gray. Oh yay! Where are the stickers? I feel like the worst part of the stickers is that they don't actually match the color that they're going on. They're like a whole different shade of gray. Like they almost look a bit like old gray instead of new. Newer dark bluish gray. I think looking back, the show wasn't as good as like I initially thought it was, but like each week I each week when I was tuning into the episodes, like I was probably enjoying Star Wars some of the most I had ever really been week in, week out with that show. Like I was really having a good time with it. Um, so I definitely enjoyed it. Um, but like this set is definitely it's just the minifigures. That is the only real good aspect of it. There's not all that much more than that. Alright. The circular ones. Ooh, that was some bad sticker placement. Oh yay, Thrawn time, the main part of the set. I could probably just finish this set right now and save me the part of actually taking this thing apart in a couple of days. Because now it's Thrawn. But yeah, Ezra and Thrawn. Definitely some of the more exciting parts of the set. Alright, Ezra. And then the big one, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Looks pretty cool. It's a cool figure. Was it worth the $65 or $80 Canadian that I think that I spent on this set? Probably not. But it's not terrible. I guess I'll wait to judge the set until I actually finish it. They must have just had a ton of leftover dark bluish gray at the LEGO Star Wars team, because they stuffed it all into here. If there's no dark bluish gray in next year's sets, it's because it all went into this one. I hope all these colorful parts aren't seen from underneath the set, or else that would definitely. Like, I guess there's a couple different, like, things, like, if it was sets that I regret not getting, it would be some, like, probably a Pirates of the Caribbean set or two. But set that I regret buying the most is probably the UCS gunship. It's just so big that like, I like the look of the build, but I have nowhere to put it. It's such, the wingspan on the thing is so large that it's it's really hard to find an actual space to put it, which is why I like the smaller UCS sets a lot more, like the A-Wing. The A-Wing might be one of my favorite UCS sets because it feels just like a perfectly sized set, and yeah, probably the UCS gunship would be the top set that I regret buying. Like, I have to have it on a table instead of an actual shelf. Like, I don't even know if there's a shelf that I could find that would actually fit the thing. It's just so big. Alright. Oh, this one has those wedge pieces too. I think that's 3 of the 4 sets today, including the newer wedge piece. Speed Champions really, I think, has used it in every single set this year. They introduced it for Speed Champions and have been using it on every single set since. But I'm excited to hear the rumors for Speed Champions, but I guess that probably won't come along for a while, especially if it ends up being March. Which, is that the headless one? Or is that another one? Because if it is, at least that... Oh, yes, I have that one. Yeah, okay. I do have that. I enjoyed that set. I wanted to build a crate build from the movie at one point, and actually quite like that set. I ended up knocking it over off my shelf, and I just took it apart at that point. So I haven't had it on my shelf for a couple years, but like, I actually enjoyed that one. I think. I'm pretty sure I did. I think overall I did enjoy most of the prequel UCS set, or Lego sets, or sequel Lego sets. But I'm interested to see how many sets they do for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. But I'm really interested to see if they do the number of sets they did for those sequel movies for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. And if they do, from that trailer they showed at D23, I think it was, I'm hoping that Zeb in his New Republic pilot outfit is in one of them, because that would be exciting. But it'll be interesting to see, because if so, there's going to be 20 next year with 2025, those sets, and then almost most of the slot, if it is like how it was with the sequels, most of the slots are going to be taken up by Mandalorian and Grogu sets, which I don't know if that's going to be favorable or not, but it'll be interesting to see. Because I feel like there's a limit to the amount of Grogus that you can put in one set. Or in one wave. The shaping of this is actually somewhat interesting. It's not that plain. It's not too bad. Still nothing overly special, but not too bad. I'm still really hoping that they do some Tales of the Jedi and Tales of the Empire sets. And Bad Batch. Like, those are some animated shows that I really want them to do stuff for, because I really felt like in Bad Batch there was some really good stuff for them to do that would satisfy quite a few people. Like, it would satisfy the Revenge of the Sith prequel fans with like turbo tanks and gunships and stuff. Then you have clones in there satisfying Clone Wars and clone people. Like, it would just seem like the perfect opportunity to do sets that people would be pretty interested in. I'm definitely going to do these circular pieces on the actual piece now so that I can line everything up, because the last time didn't go so well. Alright. Okay, that's a weird angle. Okay, that's not terrible. That's not too bad. Not great, but not too bad. Alright. Oh yay, it's the end of the gray stickers. Now it's on to the more stickers. This is just a gray base plate with stickers all over it. Like, at least with Speed Champions you have a ton of stickers, but the building experience is actually pretty fun, and you get a cool looking car. With this, you're just getting a bunch of stickers on a gray plate. And Speed Champions actually has printed parts included. This one I don't think has a single one. Alright, that's it for the gray stickers. And then there's a bunch more. Okay. Next one. Morgan Elsbeth and the Night Trooper. Very exciting. Oh no. Oh my goodness. It came back. It was dead for a second and then the stream came back. Wow. What is past? Actually, no, it's just about to pass the 2-hour mark, I think. No, it is past the 2-hour mark. So I'm surprised it's held on for this long. It's actually gone well for the last 2 streams. They are some nice figures. That's pretty much the only redeeming thing that I can find in this build, though, is that it has cool figures. Yeah. The last one would have been 2017, I believe, with the what's it called? The Phantom 2, that had Blind Kanan, Chopper, and Thrawn from Rebels Season 3 or 4. I think it would have been 4. Actually, no. No, I think it's Rebels Season 3 is what the set's based off. So yeah, that one is also quite expensive. So that's the big part of this set, I guess, is that it includes Thrawn, which is pretty solid. It's a well done minifigure. Alright, last bag of this thing. I think the pillars near the end are going to come together quite easily. They don't seem all that difficult at all to build. I think they're just a few pieces and a bunch of stickers. Alright, there's one spinny section, and then the next little... Surprisingly, you can't see much of the unwanted colors, so that's a plus. Flip it around. Alright. Alright, the base is done. Now it's just on to the columns. These pillars with all their stickers. Oh yeah, these come together very quickly. Alright. One is the top one. At least the black stickers do actually match up with the black parts, so I do. The only Padme minifigure I'm missing is the Clone Wars, version. So I just haven't picked that one up, but yeah, my my Lego Padme collection is pretty much complete, except for that one. But that one's the one with sort of the weird looking eyes that were on all the Clone Wars figures. These stickers are actually cool though. The other ones were just a bunch of lines on gray pieces, whereas these ones are actually fun, detailed stickers. So, definitely a lot better. Alright. Okay. And there's stickers. That one. Now just 2 left, and then this thing is done. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not anything too special. Okay. Oh, I thought I broke something. Turns out I didn't. Alright, same thing on the other side, just slightly different stickers. Oh, they actually are completely different ones, it turns out. These stickers actually do look sort of cool. The other ones definitely not so much. Yeah, it's an alright Star Wars set. I feel like that's been the case with a lot of Star Wars sets this year, but it's not too bad, I guess. 3. Oh, oops. I need to actually do this so that I can line up these pieces or these stickers correctly. Alright. Oh, they don't go all the way down, I don't think. It looks, do they? Are they supposed to? They look a bit silly if they go all the way down. I think that's right. Alright. Last one. Last 2 stickers of this. I don't think there was a single printed part in this set. Like, the F40 had a decent amount of stickers, but it also had decent amount of prints. It is a very, very solid Star Wars minifigure. Just all around very good. Alright, where does this one go? Right at the top. And then, how does this one connect? Okay. Okay, and that is good. Wow. It's done. Yay. Oh, that solves the issue. Okay. Now the last little bit is to clip on 4 of these little things at the back. And then I think it's done. Honestly, happy to be finished with this one. This was not the best Star Wars set to put together. It was just so, it was very repetitive. Yeah, I don't think I can recommend this one at all, except for the figures. The figures are cool. Yeah, I really like the minifigures. That's pretty much it. You get an extra of the translucent green the figures are very nice. That's it. That's definitely it with this one. All right. A lot of extra pieces today because everything had a decent amount of small parts. Why do you get another one of these? That's weird. Okay, where do these attach? Right at the bottom? Yep. Alright. Alright. Alrighty. And there it is. Now time to put these characters on it. Alright. Without the minifigures on the base looks very plain. There it is. There is, what is this? Ahsoka's Duel on Peridia. You can spin the figures. Hand spin the one in the middle. Oh. Yeah. And you can even launch a character with this thing if they would stand up. Well, those are the 4 sets for today. My favorite is definitely this one. This is fun. This is really cute. This is cool. This is not as good. It has nice figures though, so definitely would not buy this at regular price because it will go on sale, and then it's probably best to get the figures then. So that is that. That's the stream for today, and the second to last one. Next one will be Tuesday, which I'll also schedule. Still need to figure out what to actually build. But yeah, that's the stream for today. Some decent August 1st sets. Now I'll go take this apart because don't really want to put this on a shelf. But yeah, thanks for watching the stream. And I'll see you in the next one, which will be Tuesday, which I still need to figure out what to actually build for it. But yeah, bye.